Antonio. Welcome to the Happy Handyman Show. I'm Trudy Chook, broadcasting live from Johnny Chook's Home and Hardware. Let me tell you where we're located. We're at 2361 Northwest Military Highway, which is about 2 miles north of Loop 410, right past the light at Lock Hill, Selma. If you want to call the store, the number is 210-341-1573. The store is going to be open today till 6:30 and tomorrow for your convenience 11 to 5. But that's not the only way to get a hold of us. If you don't live in San Antonio but you can hear the show, you can always go to our website, which is happyhandyman.com, and you can see all the stuff that I'm going to talk about today. Today is kind of a special day. Every once in a while, I will talk about what we have always called the survival kit. So it's all the products that I talk about a lot, because if you have those products at your house, usually you can take care of almost anything that happens around the house. And so that's what we're going to talk about today. It's about 20 different items, and we're going to go through every one of them. I want to remind everybody that we still have a few fans left, ceiling fans here, that are anywhere from $25 to $75 off. They are Hinkley fans. They are also Wind River fans. They are lifetime warranty fans. They have a degree of pitch on the blade that makes you feel cooler. We even have some Vantage fans left. They're just in a brushed nickel, which, if that goes with your decor, I would tell you, get in here and get one of those fans. It's the fan that moves the most air out of every fan that I have. And like I say, it's a lifetime warranty fan. We have two events coming up that I want to tell you about real quick. One is the Milwaukee event that we're going to have on October 5th. If you were around when we had the earlier one, I think it was in August, and if you were here then, you'll know that we gave away so much in batteries, in swag, in t-shirts. It was just a really great time to come in. We're all going to have some sales going on, and we will have the young man here, Victor, from Milwaukee, and he's going to help you out if you need to order some kind of special tool. He can help you with that, and we can maybe get you a free battery. It's a great time to pick up a Christmas gift, especially the pack out. The pack out is going to be 10% off. Again, that will really save you some money and allow you to get some, almost like get some things for free. And then we're also going to have Fragrance Weekend. This is in the gift shop in October. I don't quite have the date on that yet. I got all the way up here and then I forgot to look at the date. And we're going to have some fun stuff. Remember, we have all kinds of ways to put fragrance in your house. And we also have that new line called Lalia. And we're going to bring in even another fragrance with Lalia because she's done so well for us. In November, we're going to have our ladies event, which is always the weekend before Thanksgiving. If you've never been a part of that ladies event, you do not want to miss out. It's 3 days, and all the Christmas will be 50 off, and everything else in the gift shop, with a few exceptions, will be 20% off during the hours during the ladies event. And we have so much fun. It's a great time to buy Christmas. And then the Friday after Thanksgiving is our stocking stuffer weekend. It's kind of like our Black Friday event, and you will see we will put out at least 15 to 25 items that are very reasonably priced, and they're great for stocking stuffers or little gifts that you want to give people that maybe, it's just something you want to say thank you, either for what they do for you or the neighbors. It's just a fun time, okay? But I want to tell you all about the survival kit. If you've got a pencil, write it down. If you're watching on Facebook, hit record and save this, because this is a very special program. Very first item we're going to talk about is called an air sponge. An air sponge is a product that absorbs odors. Do you have an odor in the air, in the car? Maybe you bought a house where a smoker lived. An air sponge is your friend. It will easily last up to 6 weeks, and what it does when you open it, it will go up in the air, grab the odor molecule, and when it will evaporate and take the odor with it. So easy to use. It's called an air sponge. We've had them. A lot of these products, I'm going to be honest with you, we've had them for 40 years. This is our 80th year in business, and I am very happy to say I've been around for 50 of those years. So, air sponge, you can always keep it just in the house. Speaking of odors, if you have an odor like in a couch or in drapes, like I said, it's a smoke odor, or what if you had a skunked your dog, all right, and then your dog runs inside the house, and what does he do? He immediately will rub his face all over the floor, all over your couch, all over the drapes. You want Zapp. Zapp is also an odor eliminator and gets rid of odors from smoke, pets, food. Like say you burn something, you can put this out and it helps get rid of the odor. Gas, fuel, in your odor in your shoes, your sports equipment, your cars. It gets rid of odor from mold and mildew. All right, clobber. Clobber is what I like to tell people to use and be your own pest control. How many of you pay a pest control company and they come out every 90 days and spray? And unfortunately, maybe in the middle of that 90 days, you start seeing pests again. Well, you can easily cancel your pest control and just spray clobber around the house. It's made right here in Texas. This is what I love about this product. It's made right here in Texas. It gets rid of roaches, ants, scorpions, any kind of thing that walks. If you can close a room up, you can spray it in the air and it will get rid of anything that's flying. But you have to be able to close the room up. I like clobber for the inside of the house. There's two products. There's this one and another one I'm going to talk about in a little bit. But it is a water-based product. So you know what that means? That means it dries quickly and there's little to no smell. So when I use it, and I use it every 90 days, I will put little Max in the car, and we're getting ready to go to work, and I will take all of maybe 3 minutes to spray all along the baseboards on the inside of my house. When I come home that night, there is no smell in my house, no pesticide smell at all. My dog is not interested in anywhere where I have sprayed, and I do not see not one thing walking or dead. All right, the next thing, 30-second outdoor cleaner. I just had a lady that just came in. This product is really a great product as far as getting rid of mold and mildew on the outside of the house. Also algae if you get that buildup. So say you have plants on the outside around your house, and then you have your sprinkler system that sprays, and that water gets trapped between the foliage and the house, and you'll get mold and mildew on your brick or on your stucco or on your rock or your vinyl siding. I have vinyl siding on my house. And so how do you get rid of it? And I've seen people, they're out there, my neighbors and everything, and they're out there with brush and with bleach, and it stinks, and it's just a mess. Well, a 30-second outdoor cleaner comes 3 ways. The one that I just showed you on Facebook right now is a ready-to-use quart size. So if you've got a small area, that works really good. And but it also comes in a hose end, and it also comes in a gallon that's a concentrate, and so you can mix it half and half with water, and you can do a whole lot more. Put it in a pump-up sprayer and spray like all the side of your house, and so that gets rid of any mold and mildew. You can also use it on your deck. You can also use it like on your planters outside, like when you always water them and then they get kind of moldy and mildew. And this is the great part. You don't have to scrub. You just put it on, let it work, rinse it off. The next product, I tell you, we have probably had this product more than 40 years. It's called Delete Germ. There's a really good story, which we do not have time to tell right now if I'm going to get through 20 products. But this Delete Germ is an excellent product for cleaning your toilets, your ceramic tile in the shower or in the bath. It has a nice, clean smell. It's easy to use and kind of smells like peppermint. It will break down hard water very quickly. So in your toilet, that's a great way to keep the toilet running smoother, flushing better. If you get hard water on your ceramic tile, you know, it kind of looks kind of dull then. And if you use this on your tile, it makes your tile look like brand new again. Also, if you have a ceramic tub, you cannot use this on anything but porcelain, ceramic, and glass. You cannot use it on like fiberglass or anything like that. You can't use it on stainless steel, only porcelain, glass, and ceramic. But it will take off all the hard water and you just put it on, you work immediately, and then rinse it off. It will make an older bathtub look brand new again. A porcelain tub. We had this guy that called from Austin one time, and he said, how much trouble is it to take out a bathtub? It's a lot of trouble to get out a bathtub. You usually have to cut them in half to get them out. And we asked, I said, what seems to be the problem with the tub? And he says, it just looks so dull. And I said, is it a ceramic tub? And he goes, yeah. A porcelain tub? He said, yes. And I said, why don't you try and just clean it with Delete Germ? And if it doesn't work, well, then you replace the tub. He called back the next week and he said, you guys saved me so much money. That tub looks amazing. It was a white tub, and I mean, it's just kind of timeless. And he was very, very happy. And you can do the same for yours. All right. Let me tell you where we're located again. We're at 2361 Northwest Military Highway. The phone number here is 210-341-1573. Now, we are also streaming this on Facebook. I forgot to mention that earlier. And those of you watching on Facebook, right behind me, I always have something, a backdrop. Well, the backdrop this week is our make and take that we are started this week and are going to finish up next week. And what they are cutting boards. They're just going to be decorative cutting boards. We have painted them with Wise Out paint, and people that were involved painted with Wise Out paint. They're going to come back next week, and they're going to put transfers on this from the Redesign by Prima. So if you're interested in specialty paint to redo furniture and then add a transfer or a decoupage piece, then come on in and take a look what we have. I mean, I'm getting more in all the time. I've never been so excited about a new product. Like I have Wise Out paint and Redesign by Prima transfers. All right, let me tell you, let's see, we have a question. And she says, Trudy, I have a wooden cigar box. And those are so cool. I had a bunch of those at one time. And I would like to remove the stickers from the outside because they have a stickers telling you where they're from. What should I use to remove the stickers? I don't want the unfinished wood to get an oil stain. Okay, so you can use a product called Lift Off. That's what I use on ours all the time. And you just spray it, and it does kind of have a solvent smell. And then you're going to use a straight edge razor blade to remove it. You might have to go back again to get all the rest of the adhesive off, but it will come up, and since it's a solvent, it dries and there's no stain left. It's not oily, it's a solvent, okay? It's called Lift Off, and it's the one that says tape and stickers. Lift Off has several different formulas. and one is for tape and adhesive, and one is for markers, and then there's one other one that I can't remember off the top of my head right now. So come on in, they're going to be on aisle 19. All right, so we stopped at Delete Germ Dishwasher Magic. Dishwasher Magic powerfully removes limescale, rust, grease, and other things that cause a buildup inside your dishwasher. It will help keep your machine running extremely well, and it's not like anything else. You put it in, and there is a little vegetable plug in the top of it. You want to turn your dishwasher on the pots and pans cycle, let it heat up, and then when it gets hot enough, that vegetable plug will open, and you will keep the cleaner in your dishwasher for the whole cycle instead of just going out when the pump comes on. It's a really good product. It'll make the inside of your stainless steel dishwasher look like brand new. Feed and Wax. Feed and Wax is a product that you can use on wood furniture, on wood cabinets. This is like stained cabinets and wood furniture, and it will, if they're kind of dry, it will prevent the drying, and it will preserve the wood finish. It kind of goes hand in hand with another product that we're going to talk about in just a little bit. All right.
Okay. Thank you.
That was a Delete Germ. The bathtub product that we just mentioned is Delete Germ. All right, the next thing is, so many people have leather furniture, leather sofas. Well, a lot of us have leather chairs, and then leather seats on the inside of our car. Let me tell you, this leather cleaner by Howard's is an amazing leather cleaner. It cleans so easily. It does not leave a sticky residue behind, and it will clean off everything. Little Max always leaves footprints inside my car, and I use that leather cleaner. Then when I'm done, I use a product also made by Howard's called Leather Salve. This stuff is amazing. It will bring the life back to your leather if it looks kind of dull, or maybe somebody used something on it that they shouldn't have. This leather salve will rejuvenate and restore that leather. It's amazing. Now, earlier we talked about that you can clean glass with Delete Germ. So if you have a glass shower door and you get it nice and clean and you get all the hard water off, how would you like to keep it looking that good for almost a year? Well, there is a product. It's made by Invisible Shield, and it's a glass and surface cleaner and protector. So there's two products. The smaller one, once you get it clean, is a surface coating. It kind of smells like rubbing alcohol. You put 2 coats on there, and then every time you clean, you want to use their sister product called Glass and Surface Cleaner. It reinforces the protectant that you put on the glass, and you literally, that glass, you will not get water spots on it because it fills in all the little holes that you can't see in glass but are there. Now let's talk about your wood floors or tile floors or laminate floors. Quick Shine Floor Finish. It will give an amazing shine to tired floors. It's total floor care. I mean, I can't tell you what a great product this is. A lot of people that have wood floors, they will go and they will wax their floors. And yes, they look amazing. But then if they want to wax them again, they have to strip off all that old wax, and they have to put a brand new thing of wax on. Well, with Quick Shine, you get an immediate shine with 1 coat of Quick Shine, and it's a polymer finish. You never have to remove it. It literally walks off, and if you're ready and you don't have enough shine on your floor, you just put another coat down with a sponge mop or with a microfiber mop, and it is beautiful. If you have older wood floors, I had old parquet floors in a house one time, and they had not taken good care of them. I cleaned them, I touched up some areas with Restore Finish, and then I put on 6 coats of Quick Shine, and it looked like I'd had the floors refinished. So never like count out your wood floors and say they can't look good again. Yes, they can. All right, now, earlier I told you there was a sister product that went with Feed and Wax, and it is called Restore a Finish. Restore a Finish is a penetrating formula, okay? This is also a solvent, so it's the only thing I know of that will go down below the finish and color the wood underneath. Those of you that are watching on Facebook, you can kind of see how there's a part of this table that looks like it's all nice and new, and part of it's got water stains on it and it's dull. Well, Restore Finish will go down below the finish on your table or your cabinets or your antique pieces and color the wood underneath. You would never have to strip any finish off if you use Restore Finish. And then follow it up with Feed and Wax, and your project is done in 20 or 30 minutes. All right. What happens when you have rust on a product that you want to, like a fence or outdoor furniture? What do you do about it? Well, there's a lot of ways to take care of it. Let me tell you in a very easy way. It's made also by that Texas chemical company that we get the clobber from, and it's called, there's a brushable formula called Restore. So if you have a lot of flat areas, Restore will give you a protective coating. It kills and neutralizes the rust, okay, first thing. Kills and neutralizes the rust, and then it leaves behind a protective coating. It almost looks like it has a soft gloss to it. And if you want, you can just leave it like that, and that gloss finish will last for about 6 or 8 months. Hey Cindy, it's good to hear from you too. Thanks for watching the show. And then, or you can paint it. And you can paint it with any paint you want to. You don't have to use an oil. You don't have to use, you could use a spray paint if you want to. And speaking of spray, all right, so the same kind of formula, a little bit different name. It's called Revive, and it's also a rust converter spray. And it will take, like if you have like real curly Q kind of furniture and to try to brush that on would be very hard, use the spray. And it does an excellent job. It converts rusted surfaces to a black coating, which protects and prevents future rusting. So in other words, all that to say is, once you treat it with Restore or Revive, it'll never rust there again. Never. That would be easy, right? I like that. All right, what if you have stainless steel surfaces in your kitchen, okay? So what do you usually clean with? Most of them are very oily based, okay? Sheila Shine is an excellent product to use on your stainless steel. It's a polish and a surface preservative. So in other words, it will leave a finish on your stainless steel that will keep it from fingerprinting and spotting with water and things like that. Now, I'm going to give you a little bit of a warning. Sheila Shine has a propellant odor, but it dissipates real quick. So just open a window up and spray it on a rag and go over your refrigerator, your dishwasher, your sink. You can also use it outside on boats. That's really what it was originally made for. It was for boats and all the stainless steel that's on boats, because it would leave such a protective finish. And then they realized, hey, you can use it on the inside of the house, and it does an excellent job. All right, how many of you have problems where you have squeaky hinges, or maybe keys won't work in the lock anymore, and you've tried cleaning them, and then, or maybe a sliding glass door that wants to jump instead of roll smoothly? Tri-Flow. Tri-Flow is a superior lubricant. It's like ball bearings in a can, and all you need to do is if you're going to use it for your hinges, is make sure the hinge is clean, spray it lightly, and that hinge will not squeak anymore. You can put it on a key, work it in the lock, and the lock will work so much better, and it won't collect dust. That's what's different between WD-40 and Tri-Flow. You're gonna pay a little more for Tri-Flow, but you get so much more superior product. And then you can also use it on your sliding glass doors to make them do smoothly. You know what? I didn't quite make it to 20, did I? But I was close. And if you would like to hear more about these products, just call the store. Give me a call and I'll be happy to walk you through any of these things that we were talking about today. And I talk about that because we're getting ready to have another book come out. It'll come out the 1st of November. I'm super excited about it. So, 80 years in business, folks. We're real proud of it. But that's it for this week. It's time for you to roll up your sleeves and get busy on some of these projects we've been talking about. But by all means, you remember one thing. It will always be a great day to paint. See you next week.